How we doing? And welcome to the very first episode of Meatheads on the Couch. I am honored to be having Chris here with us on our first one. If you guys don't know who Chris is one of the innovators of sports nutrition stores in Bakersfield. This man really helped get them going in the very beginning. Chris, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell me a little about you.
What's going on, everybody? Chris here. First off, I'd like to say thank Steve here for giving me the honor and privilege for the first Meatheads on the Couch. Yeah, my background, I've been doing this past 8 years, right out of high school, started at GNC, kind of just wanted to test the water, see where I was at. What really got me started was I grew up very, very overweight. I was always the fat kid. I was always the slow, the last one picked, the old story, the cliche story, right? So it was just one day I wanted to change my life, my lifestyle. I wanted to better myself as a person in general, as also my character, and that's where it all stemmed and where we are today.
Now, you were one of the main factors that got Anderson Silva in Bakersfield. How cool was that with hanging out with Anderson Silva?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool, man. I mean, it wasn't like we were planning on bringing him, but originally we had scheduled Matt Hughes, right? So he was supposed to come literally 12 hours before the event. We got a call like, hey, Matt's not gonna be able to show up.
Oh, dang.
But luckily they said, but we got something that you're really gonna do.
It's the spider, I mean.
It's Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was pretty epic, man. I mean, the news came out. It was probably one of the biggest names, biggest athlete, I'm going to say, that ever came to Bakersfield. So,
man, and so you've really been in this nutrition business, so you've seen how the game has changed. You've seen a lot of the scams that people play.
Right.
What do you think about that amino spiking?
Personally, I think that's just a cheap way to make money. I mean, me personally, I'm all about integrity, right? So I want to make sure what I read on the label, what I'm going to propose to a customer or a friend or a family, I want to let them know I genuinely 100% believe in that product. So if someone's going to spike a protein and say, oh, it has 30 grams, when essentially they're lying and it's only 15, 20 grams, the rest is going to be fillers or taurine or aminos. I mean, that goes to show where their mindset is as opposed to a business and their integrity. So I'm all against it 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there watching and I read and I kind of felt bad. Like one of my favorite weight gainers got popped. Ouch. So yeah, so I'm basically going to take those home. We're not going to have them on the shelf anymore. But I've been talking about this for a while. You know, people don't understand that there really is no regulating factor for the stuff that goes out there. So when you buy something, you know, you hope that the person who's selling it to you has a little bit of integrity and just isn't after your pocketbook. So tell us a little bit more.
With that, I mean, the way I approach, sales, or for lack of a better word, just if someone's asking me for my own opinion, I'm going to give them my honest opinion. I'm not going to think about their money, their pockets first. I'm going to think about what they came in for. It's like going into a car dealership, right? So you want to go buy a car because of the fact you really don't have the whole concept and knowledge of the car, so you want to believe what whoever's telling you what they're selling. So you don't want to be lied to.
It's kind of like if you go to the Ford lot and he's driving, you see the guy sell you a Ford, he drives away in a Chevy, and you're just sitting there like, holy guacamole, did you just really sell me a Ford and you left in a Chevy?
Right. Same concept, man. So I'm all about integrity again. I mean, I can't emphasize enough, just because I want to make sure my customer or my friends, my family, whomever is asking for my personal opinion, they're going to get my true, honest 100%. So that way they feel they can leave and you be comfortable and confident of what they're putting into their body first and foremost, and to what they just invested in.
See, me personally, I always like to try the product. Right. So I have an honest answer. I mean, a lot of times I won't lie. Fat burners, I haven't tried any, but I try to make sure I try everything out there so I have an honest opinion, and that way I know how it works. And I don't know, is that something you like to do?
I'm 100% same way, man. Just because in this industry, I mean, it's kind of like it's a guessing game, right? It's a big science experiment. You got to see what works for yourself, because me and Steve, we're totally different. We may be both men, but at the end of the day, our chemistry is different. So if I were to take fat burner A and C were to take it, I would get a different effect from it because our body's going to digest it differently. So me personally, I like to try everything first and then give my honest feedback. And if I personally don't like it, I will bring a couple and be like, tell the customer, it really didn't work for myself, try it out, let me know what you think. If you don't like it, bring it back, I will take care of you personally. Just because I want to have that customer leave with the confidence of not just throwing money away.
Well, there you go. It's our very first Meatheads on the Couch. Remember, Chris right here, he's not going to sell you a Yugo and then drive away in a Mercedes. Thank you very much, Meatheads on the Couch. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Peace.